My name is Amber Rahe. I'm mostly a painter. I've been, I think, making or creating my entire life. My grandma was a painter. I remember her giving me art lessons before the age of 5 at the kitchen table. I once asked my mom what my favorite toy was as a kid, and she thought for a while and she said crayons. And then in undergrad, I felt like I was kind of being pushed towards the abstract. And then when I went to get my master's degree, one of my professors said the most profound thing to me, I think, and I think about it all the time. He said, "I don't know what you're doing. If you're gonna paint a sad clown, paint a sad clown." So he kind of made me see, like, you know, if you're doing literal imagery, it's not invalid. You're not trying to make your viewers solve a puzzle. And I think that was very liberating for me. Before I started the ink paintings, I was painting these really big, really elaborate portraits and highly detailed stuff. And it was kind of a deep subject matter because it had to do with my grandparents' death. And I wanted to do something that was more free. So I had all these inks that I hadn't used in years, and I just started kind of pouring them. And I knew I needed like a medium to kind of make the ink move. And I happened to have some rubbing alcohol, and I poured the rubbing alcohol on it, and they kind of repel. When I pour these things, I'm not really involved in the painting as much as I normally am when I do something like an oil painting. I liked how uninvolved I was in that process. What I call the ink pours, or like the aggravated marks that I'm making with the oil paintings, is kind of creating an environment for these things to live in. The health issues I've had in the past couple of years have definitely narrowed things down for me. I started painting the ink paintings actually very small because that's all I could do. I couldn't stand for long periods of time. So I just painted small and sitting down, and I adapted. And now that I'm doing better, I'm starting to paint a little bigger now. The stuff that I did in the past was so heavy. One of the last shows I did, I had people walking out of the gallery crying and expressing that the subject matter that I had in my work was affecting them in a positive way, but still it was a very emotional experience. And like I said, it was just so heavy that I've had that experience. And I think I wanted something a little bit more light for both me and the viewers. I feel like age has solidified my decision even more. If I was going to give advice to a younger artist, I would say be prepared to work. Do a lot of things that you're not used to doing or you don't know how to do. You're going to be learning a lot of stuff for a lot of years, over and over again.